Even Wolfix in here rooting for Moon. Just. I mean, the amount everyone wants to see Artosis gets upset is just mind blowing.
It is actually like kind of a crazy like situation Artosis has created for himself, where he lives in a world where everybody wants to see him lose and everybody wants to see him get mad. Even his friends like want to see him get pissed off.
Yeah, and he's created it on his own, like you said. I mean, that's the way he makes money. It's hilarious, ingenious. I mean, it's awesome. So let's see if Moon's not going to do anything funky. I hate his early gateway placement. Oh, it drives me crazy. It's terrible. The pylon should be up against all the way forward, up on the Nexus. But
yeah. And the gateway should be like up here.
Yeah, I suppose he can, make a good vulture wall.
Yeah, I mean, starting with your wall, like starting building a wall for vulture drop in the very beginning is like a good habit to get into, but like you don't want to do it like away from your ramp like this, right? Like if you're gonna start like working towards a drop wall, you'd want to do it like up here or something, right? To be like closing this section off.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to get the chat.
Okay, he's gonna go rangeless. Anytime Moonrai drops his forward pylon, it seems to always be rangeless for him, so he can do the wall. But walling doesn't actually work on this map because you have this little bit down here.
Yeah, again, it's good spawns for Terran. This map has a slightly advantageous win rate for Terran. I think it might be like 51% for Terran or something. Overall, I think this is the best map that we have in the map pool.
I agree. I like this map.
I hope it sticks around. It's really good. Like I said, it's the only map out of Monty Hall that Zerg seems to be able to be doing okay on.
Yeah, so we are going to get the 21 Nexus from Moonrai. We're going to get last scout from Artosis. Now this happened, even though he got first scouted by Moonrai, he scouted top left. As Terran, you still don't really want to in-scout in this situation because cross-scout is really common for Protoss, because a lot of their openers can depend on cross-spawn or not.
Yeah, fast Nexus. Looks like Artosis is just going to do the standard. Oh, is he moving out with these Marines and a couple SCVs?
Yeah, we actually went third depot as well, so he's planning on getting aggressive. And like I said, you can't full wall this spawn like you can on Radeon.
Yeah, there's a 2-hex gap.
It just started in his first game.
And it's rangeless, which he just found out, and this is going to pay off, even though he kind of did it blindly.
It was completely
kind of doing
blind,
something very, very similar to what Wolfix did in the last game on Radeon, where you're making the command center behind it and not really pulling the boys. But with the Vulture being kind of behind here, we'll see how good the micro is from Artosis. Looks like he's just going to pull back. A little bit of light pressure.
Yeah, didn't lose anything for Fortaleza. I mean, we lost a little bit of money time with the 2 SCVs, lost 1 Marine, but not that big of a deal. It's just going to be a slight advantage. Well, it's going to be a little bit more of an advantage because Artosis, understandably, is worried about the 2 Dragoons crossing the map, so we actually pull off of the command center and make the bunker. And yeah, I was also wondering where the second Vulture is, but we just went for an add-on behind that first Vulture still.
Yeah, we probably didn't even need the bunker here. I hear a lot of the good Terran players say versus Rangeless that you don't need the bunker. I mean, I still make it, but here, with Mines about to being done and the Rangeless, he definitely didn't need the bunker.
No, we did go second Vulture, right? Or was this after the add-on? Sorry.
Yeah, he went add-on and then second Vulture. What's up, Gypsy? Gypsy's in the chat. So yeah, he's probably gonna go. Let's see, 3-4 Vulture. Is he gonna get in to the base? No. Snipes a probe. Good micro from Artosis. Oh, Nomad's asking.
Yeah, he finally showed up, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 2-gate Robo. Gonna get this plugged. Behind this, already just gonna go eBay. No armory, right? Second factory.
He went eBay before armory here?
It's like free money for Artie. How come I don't get asked to play in free money show matches? You absolutely can, right? I'd imagine. And yeah, that's the other thing.
Gypsy, I already started messaging you today. I was gonna bring it up to you today too. We got some plans.
We got plans for you, Gypsy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I want to see Gypsy versus Boa. If Boa's around, we might make it happen. Yeah. So this is only for sub 2100 MMR people. Yeah. Well, I definitely meet that criteria. Is there still no armory?
Yeah, no armory at all.
Interesting. It's so late to get it like after 6 minutes. You know, he can definitely afford it too. It looks like he's just busy.
Yeah, going for this kind of weird push into the third, but I mean, just a handful of goons can easily deflect this.
I like this. I've been watching a lot of Flash replays lately, and I've been seeing him do a lot of that, you know, kind of Mihu style second factory before armory, put on some early aggression. You know, everyone's going speed before siege, and which is good. I don't know about this right here. He's gonna lose this stuff for free.
Yeah, splitting the army up a little bit. Gonna have this tank just by itself out here with a few Marines and vultures behind. Might be able to get, I guess, a few probes, but I don't think this is going to be worth losing the tank for at all.
Maybe the vultures run into the natural here from Artosis, so he's coming around the back. Yeah, now he's going to go towards the natural.
It is open. We do have anti-drop goons here at least. But yeah, we're going to get into the natural, get a couple more probes, lay down this mine.
Sweet mine. Yeah. Damages both. At least 3 probes, 4 probes.
Yeah, actually clearing this mineral line out. Like, we're down to 2 probes now in that mineral line, so that damage making it absolutely worth it.
Still, Moon's still got, I would say, normal supply. Armory is just very late. I mean, he's not really going to have a window to do anything here. I imagine he's just going to take his third.
Clearing mines with the bodies of his dragoons. The Moonrai specialty. Dropping a Citadel at our third. That's kind of weird looking to me, but it kind of doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what Artosis is thinking here. Has he got a command center in his main? Or anywhere? No, so we're just kind of sitting on 3 factories. And I wonder what the game plan is here. Okay, 4 factories. Yeah, he's got to be going for a third.
Yeah, he seems to be... When he plays against lower rank, and I feel like, because it was kind of the same thing he did against you, right? He's worried about just dying to some cheese, right? Because he thinks they're going to go for something like weird or crazy or all in. So I think that's why we went for this like really late armory eBay. He's just like trying to make sure he's not dying anything. Being like out on the map to make sure he's not like going for fast ET or anything crazy. So he can like, punish low army count. I think that's what we're thinking.
You know what, like Semi always say, I think it's like if you're the better player, then you should just play like your standard solid macro game and not defer from what you normally do and put yourself in a potentially chaotic situation. You know, you just play standard and do your normal build.
Yeah, the game plan becomes don't die to anything stupid.
Yeah. So I think maybe the plan is to take a third on location here. Oh, hopefully Moon does not try to push in here. This would be a huge mistake. I initially thought this map was going to be kind of bad for TVP.
Mm-hmm.
Gypsy, I'm definitely not S with Protoss, bro. I could be, though. I definitely could be if I played for a few weeks. I initially thought it was going to be bad for Terran because that third is so far away, but it's actually great. It's not hard to get it all. It's kind of like Apocalypse, where you have this high ground you have to get up to, but you can secure your third. And the tanks from the high ground in your main are pretty strong here too. Although they do just shoot your own tanks, which sucks.
Yeah, I think the thing that separates this from Apocalypse, because like you're saying, the map layout's kind of similar in that sense, where you got this big ramp going down into like this open area where you're defending your third as well. I think one of the major differences between that map and this map is the way the expansions are, and just the map layout in general, is you're much safer against like shuttles and arbiters and things like that.
Yeah, Apocalypse is impossible to defend recalls. Going for some pressure here. Wow, you know, if we just pull back after we lose these zealots, this is totally fine. We just need to save the goons. Yep.
Yeah, pretty good pressure
got a
from
few
Moonrai.
tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Artie's putting his third. I mean, his third is going to be landing pretty late, you know. I always have said that your third CC needs to land by like 11 minutes at your third. I got that from Light in like a standard game. And obviously, it's already a lot later than that.
Yeah, Moonrai starting his carrier transition, by the way. We have 3 Stargates coming, and our Cyber Core is spinning, so the reason we're not expanding, I guess, is we're going straight into carriers behind this.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, actually. I think it's going to be good. I even think we could bust here with this reinforcing Zealots that are coming with the shuttle and only 1 Goliath. We've got a couple turrets here, but I think Moon's probably going to go for it. He's going to come from the back with the shuttle, it looks like, and try to bust this. I would...
Yeah, I mean, he has the Observer here spotting the size of the army. I guess he's just seeing that and feeling like he can't kill him.
Wow, we're going to go up. I can't believe he's going to go expand to 9. So now he has to get up here and clear this high ground, which is like kind of a problem. I mean, he should have just taken the 6 o'clock base, because now he's committed to getting up here.
Yeah, this is terrible. We're going to this base, so we're going to force ourselves to try and push up a ramp, which is perfect for what Moonrai is doing with the carrier swap behind us. It's going to make it so much more miserable for Artosis to get us 3rd than if you just take it.
If Moon lets his army melt here, and Artosis knows, I don't know if he knows about these Stargates or not, but if he scans, like if he kills this army and scans and pushes, it's over.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if he catches him during this transition, it's really risky for Moon actually at this point to try to do anything about this, but he's got a pylon at that 9 o'clock base. Looks like Artosis forgot about his command center. It's just sitting here.
Well, I think part of it is you don't want to overcommit it into the base too much because your army is going to be so far behind, so if Dragoons spot that, they can run over and kill it.
Yeah, well, then he should have floated it on a path that they can't just kill it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's not a good spot. They could kill it anyways, but obviously, you know, Moon doesn't know it's there. But Artosis does get up the ramp here. Man, is he starting to make Goliaths?
No, he doesn't know yet. He's fully focused on getting this 3rd base secured. He feels like he's seeing enough army that there is no tech behind this. Okay, I thought that was a hidden base, but it's going to be an eBay.
And this is very much Moon's style, to take the opposite corner of what you think that he would take. He does this so often, especially when he goes carriers, and it's really strong for Protoss. You know, if they have that corner up there when they're going carriers, they really just need to get like 6 to 8 carriers. They keep that 1 mining base alive, and they can keep making interceptors. You're in some trouble. Still really surprised though. I mean, this base isn't even mining, and we're gonna have to re-land the CC.
Yeah, I really don't understand.
And this is so late.
Yeah, we're coming up on 14 minutes, and we're not mining a 3rd base yet, and it's going to get pushed back here. I really don't understand why we felt like this is the base that we wanted to take.
What's our upgrade timing is Terran? We got double armory going in a science facility? Okay.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so we're working on one of these.
We have +1? Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, Moon really can't afford to lose his army here, though. Like, Artosis could definitely push.
Okay, Artie should be, like, super
suspicious,
though. Like, he sees there's nothing yet on the right side, which should be very, very weird to him. So we should be seeing scans coming down or something, you would think.
Dropship, bottom, 6 o'clock is coming across. So maybe here is where we find out about the Stargates. This is going to cause some havoc.
Yeah, this
We've
could
got
actually
no
be really
goons back here. I mean, Moon has sure got a lot of like units all spread around the map. I mean, if you look at his vision, that's very uncharacteristic of him. We gonna run the probes here? Or...
see things.
Okay. We don't know why he still hasn't even taken 9 o'clock, Goose. I mean, this no 3rd base here. Now Artosis is gonna push, dude.
Yeah,
now that he sees he's gonna go. I mean,
well,
he can't. Is he gonna go? Is this replay broken? Why are these SCVs sitting on the side? What is going on?
These are the ones that came from the space here.
Why has he not landed this base? Did he just scan top left?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Wow, I just figured since he moved up that way.
He's just trying to get this 3rd base secured. I mean, we're actually getting close to starving out. We're gonna be on 1 base mining right now with 6 carriers.
Yeah, we can't defend these carriers, man. We need it. This is. I mean, he's gonna counter with his units, right? I mean,
you have to, I guess. But I don't see how he survives this. He has
no. Moon wins game 1, bro.
Wait, did he? Did he not know there was carriers? The carriers killed his dropship. I don't think he realized carriers killed his drop earlier.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah, going for the counter. I mean, how did he not know? He must have not looked at the dropship, man.
Yeah.
When it died. I'm half wondering if Artosis is gonna move forward with the series after this. That'd be hilarious.
Well, I think he's a little more professional than that. You mean like just give up? Or you're saying how
just rage, yeah, just rage at it and not want to finish it, yeah.
Nah, there's no way.
No, Keen, there's no way that Artosis can win this, dude. I mean, Moon's got top left. Yeah, okay. He's getting the comsats. He's just going to go DTs is what it looks like the plan is. Yeah, that's what Wolfix is saying too. Moon, notoriously bad with the carrier micro. Let's see if he loses the carrier for free again. Famously losing 6 carriers to Love Snow's turrets in a game once. Where Love Snow actually targeted the carriers with turrets and won. Gypsy's still thinking that Protoss can lose.
He actually can. Yeah. He actually can, because I mean, we're not mining top left right now. Artosis has a bank. He can make a bunch of Goliath. He is on 2-1. We just have the +2 attack for the carrier. And there's no bank for Moonrai. He's like not mining anymore. So this is actually still winnable for Artosis.
Yeah, that top left base is going to be the savior.
Oh my god.
I mean, he doesn't really have any other bases to be mining, but he needs another base, man. And he has no idea about top left. Maybe
if
he's
this
gonna
had been
go
a CC, it would have never been scouted, by the way.
Yeah, and Moon, Moon does have terrible carrier micro.
It's really bad, yeah.
It's really bad. Peak 4 in PVT, 100%, bro.
Still waiting on our Goliath range. Should be finishing pretty soon because he started it as the carriers were flying into his base.
All about keeping the community alive here, dude.
Pushing towards his top left base.
Yeah, Moon might actually lose this game. Now we found this base, there's no Storm here. Man, you gotta go Storm when you do this. He's got no money.
Right 8 carriers and pumping DT, but he's literally on just... Well, I guess...
He can't afford interceptors.
This is kind of mining yet. We're not really mining well enough top left.
He needs to get those probes off gas, dude, and just... Maybe we're gonna get all these tanks for free.
Yeah, we're at least gonna clear the tanks up.
Okay, so this base is gonna hold. Oh my god. Are we gonna lose a carrier? We can't lose any carriers here.
Even killing interceptors though was pretty painful for Moonrai.
Yeah, this is a pretty sweet position. I mean, to be able to defend that base and attack. Artosis is the only mining base at the same time. Artosis has a lot of minerals in his main, it looks like, still, and he's not mining. Oh no, there's barely anything there.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time getting a 4th base. He's going to try and take the 6 o'clock, I think. Which is going to be spotted by this observer, so Moonrai will be able to deny this at least.
Where is Moon transferring those probes to? I mean, they are not going to make it there, wherever they're going.
And I think we just lost, like, all of our interceptors, I think, or at least a bunch of them. Okay, we still have a fair amount.
What are our attack upgrades on the carriers?
+2.
Okay. Oh, the probes. Oh, okay. DT denying 6 o'clock. I mean, just with a few goons here, this makes this way better for Moonrai. If he runs his carrier, he's going to lose one. And see, this is what I'm talking about. He does not need to be losing carriers like that, man. But we're donating all these Goliaths, and it looks like Moon's got another army in the center of the map coming across, whatever it is. Maybe that's just probes transferring. A ton of DTs. We're gonna clear these mines in Protoss fashion. But we're gonna clap the only mining base. Oh!
GG. Moonrai takes game 1 then.
Wow, that's awesome. Artosis says go. I'll ask map.
Yeah.
that bodes well for Moon for the whole series. I mean, Artosis is messaging me on Discord, flaming Moon right now.
We're looking for the Moonrai 3-0. Let's see your next gambles. I didn't think about it. Moonrai and Artosis would be perfect for talking to each other, actually. Because...
yeah, dude. Yeah. Well said.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, right? Because, like, Artosis will call you out for anything you do, and Moonrai will defend everything he does as standard, no matter what.
Yeah. And Artosis calling Moon, saying that B Protoss players are the hardest to beat.
Moonrai got the A rank, man.
Yeah, Moon's kind of A with random a little bit, you know. I don't know if his Zerg's actually there, but, you know. He has to A with random more than once, like 2100.
Yeah.
So, and Moon's just that, you know, he's Artosis' nemesis, man. He just plays, he's just a crazy risk taker.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the worst people that Artosis could play against. Moonrai does random stuff that makes absolutely no sense, and Artosis...
Yeah.
Artosis needs his opponent to follow the path that he wants them to, right? He wants his opponents to play a very specific way, and when they don't do that, it completely throws them off.
Yeah, and the key to playing Moon is to just play standard and scan and scout the map, because the guy will take crazy bases, crazy risks, and you know, he's notorious for never making enough workers, but still, like, there's like Moon has a quality to him where, like, he just knows how to win. Even though his gameplay can just look terrible, the micro can look terrible, the you know, the economy can look terrible, but he knows how to win, and it's very entertaining.
It's what makes it so frustrating to play against, though. Like, when you watch him, when you play against him, when you're watching him, it feels like he's doing nothing right, but he can still get these, like, really crazy wins or, like, frustrating wins.
Yeah, like... and he even does it, you know, this matchup, I think, in particular, is his strong suit, because I've watched him on Twitch play Terran, and if the guy only played TVP, like, I think he could get to 2200. Like, I watch him beat 2200 Protoss players on ladder with his Terran all the time. And I've gotten these arguments with Moon, where Moon is convinced you only need 35 SCVs as Terran versus Protoss. And the guy literally will 5-fact you, you know, 35 SCVs, no eBay, no Academy, and make it work, you know?
Yep. Alright, so this time we have a 12 Nexus for Moonrai. Close spawn.
And Artosis is going to probably end Scout, so we'll see if he puts down the third depot and tries to bum rush it.
Yeah. It's already a little bit weird. Moonrai doing no Scout whatsoever into the greedy version of a 12 Nexus. And it is going to be close spawn, so... Yeah, we'll see what Artosis' opening is going to be. Like, if we're not pumping Marines, it's going to be pretty hard to bust, right? Okay, he is going to get the
What variation? Did we go second gate? So we're... Okay.
This is going to be, what, 1 Zealot?
Yeah, I feel you have to rush this, man. You have to rush this. I mean, I do. I can't, you know, I know Gypsy's told me in the past that he likes to do the proxy starport versus the 12 next, which I also like to do too, if it's like a cross spawn and you scout it last or something. But I always feel like on close spawns, you have to rush it. And honestly, I think it's so easy for Terran to bum rush the 12 next on close spawns with the SCVs. It's not a hard rush to pull off.
Okay,
But is there a third depot?
No, that's what I was going to say. There's no third depot. We just started another Marine after scouting them, which is confusing to me. Why do we need the extra
Discord
Marine?
The stream went down. Okay, there it is.
Oh, maybe you lagged out. You sounded a little bit robotic.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Did he make a... Okay, so he's just going to do some pressure. I mean, you can run in this if you hustle this first Vulture there, get in and get maybe 2 probes or something.
Okay, so he's bringing the Marine, but there should be a second Goon. Moonrai actually got away with skipping Zealot. And this is going to do nothing. Yeah, the second Goon's going to show up. We're going to get 1 probe and we're going to get out. That was it. Yeah, pretty bad start for Artosis right now. Starport is going to be on the way, so it is going to be drop play as a follow-up.
I might have to be back in a minute.
Yeah, it's okay.
Living off grid in the country here, boys. Be right back.
Yeah, I'll take over. Alright, so we're gonna go Robo behind the second gate here. Starport gonna finish up, so we're gonna go for dropship. Vultures kind of randomly pushed around here right now. These two goons walking up. Gonna try and... Okay, let's check on the CC, I guess, at the 5-minute mark. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that would have been bad if he tried to went up the ramp there. I kind of thought he was going to lose those goons for free. I love the 12 Nexus opening here from Moon. Continuing the tilt is definitely a part of the strategy, no doubt. And what is Artosis going to... Okay, he's going Starport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One thing about 12 Nexus that, especially with how late our Robo is, Moonrai didn't feel comfortable coming out of the map on the map for a long time.
He's definitely ready for a drop.
Yeah, he's playing anti-drop, but the mines could get a lot of control for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and Artosis is actually pretty close in supply given the openings here. Definitely has better mechanics. But this is like just like what, you know, we just watched Wolfix play no goons in the front. We just watched Wolfix play Moon on this map and do, you know, a Starport build, and Moon played just as defensively like this, and he's gonna spot it. Yeah. Did he actually see it?
He for sure did. Right?
It doesn't even matter.
But it wouldn't even matter. He's just already sitting in position everywhere, just playing full-on anti-drop. Basically praying that Artosis was not doing some sort of move out on the front because he could have got absolute free position on his natural. So we're going to deflect the drop. We're going to get a few probe kills, but it's not going to be nearly enough in this situation. We didn't even have mines out here, right, to stop army or stop the third, so it's going to be able to just come out here for free. We did have the observer at least, so I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference here. And we're going to drop the Nexus. Citadel Stargate, so we're going to go into Arbiter play from here.
Sorry, still having issues with the stream for some reason.
Yeah, it's okay.
Did the dropship get anything done, or did it just get smacked?
It only got a few probes. It was very little damage.
Wow. I'm kind of starting to wonder if you should restart on Discord, because I don't have any issues with the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I'm dropping 0 frames.
Okay.
Whenever I'm like hearing you lag out, so maybe it's just Discord being Discord.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be.
Yeah. Alright, going up to 4 factory, looks like we're gonna remake the dropship. Moonrai did get abused like this against Wolfix earlier, so he's gonna keep his goons in defensive position. I mean, Moonrai just sitting very defensively right now. I mean, he can be very happy with the opener. So far, he knows that he got away with the 12 Nexus, basically took no damage, we deflected the drop. Party Armory starting now. We're gonna add to our turret ring. I mean, I feel like if you're against 12 Nexus and your drop got no damage, building a turret ring doesn't feel that good. Like, you don't want to be committing more defenses or more income into defenses when you're already going to be so far behind in eco. But dropship going to come out the south side right now. Looks like we got goons kind of running around the map randomly. I don't know if we were searching for expos, but maybe going to spot this dropship, just barely. Not sure if he noticed or not, but it did fly past his goon.
Alright, let's see if that fixed it.
Going up to 6 factory is Artosis now. But I think does this look like a defensive 6 fact? There's no way we're doing a 6 fact push, right? So this has to be defensive 6 factory. But it means our third's going to be pretty late. But we'll at least have enough production possibly to get up here to take this third. We do deny the probe at the 4th base. We're going to do a low ground siege tank. I actually like this play and just try to snipe a clump of probes. Only gets 2 probes there. Misses that shot, unfortunately. And oh my god. Moonrai trying his best to get the biggest donation.
Oh, wow. 6 kills. That's totally awesome.
Okay.
Maybe some goons.
Still works out for
No.
Artosis, but Moonrai trying
Vulture's
as hard as he can.
Vulture's in the main getting some probes. Wow, one of those Vultures had 6 kills on it. Did you see that? And the tank's still alive. Pumping.
Okay, that's actually a ton of damage.
And I think between the Vultures, I saw 6 on one and 1 on the other. That's definitely really good. But the supplies are still, I mean, I'd say they're pretty normal.
No. This is Terran favored supply for sure now.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, with the 6 fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arbiter's coming. Do we have a starport?
More turrets. Do we really need more turrets?
Oh yeah, he went drop.
What are I don't know why we're building more turrets right now. I feel like that's the last thing we should be focusing on, personally.
Yeah, maybe he's just worried that he's gonna try to drop a shuttle and bust him or something when he goes for to take the 3rd. He just scanned.
Yeah, we scanned the high ground, see the goons up here. No. Gonna lose 1 tank for 1 Dragoon. It's pretty good trade there for Moonrai.
For sure. Good move. This is always so laborious for Terran to just have to siege and unsiege up a high ground. It takes a lot more. It's a lot of housekeeping. You know?
Yeah, it's tough. But he's just gonna take it pretty slow and get up here. I guess we're gonna be taking the 4th base here. I'm not sure if we're expanding. I mean, we're dropping turrets, so I feel like this is gonna be an expansion then.
Another goon goes down just for playing free. Super safe, not wanting to risk anything.
Yeah,
you know, I'm sure a higher level Protoss player opening 12 Nexus would be like approaching max supply here, you know?
Yeah, even off of a 23 Nexus, there's a build where you're maxing at 11 minutes, right?
Yeah, and so maybe Artosis is just expecting, you know, many more units than he actually has, because he could definitely push here. Is the Arbiter on the map, or has it not even been started?
It's out, yeah.
There it is.
I wasn't watching Artosis scan, so I don't know if he knows the Arbiter's out yet. He does have the sci-fi done for a long time, but we never did make the vessel, so I don't think he's suspecting Arbiter. It could be like the last game where he might just not be scanning the main. Well, I mean, it was at the natural, actually, which is somewhere you're usually not going to be scanning. Moonrai does tend to be pretty tricky about placements.
It's quite a few turrets he pushed up with. It seems like he's aware there is an Arbiter. Science facility's down, 2nd armory's done, both in the same location. Never what you want. Artosis has like a lot of gas for some reason, especially for 6 fact and only being on 2 gas. I wonder what's going on there.
Well, we're not doing our upgrades, right? Like we haven't started 2-1, so that's a big part of it.
For sure. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to be super defensive and probably wait for 2-1.
Does scan bottom left at least, sees there's nothing on the ramp, and then scans the main to go see how they scan in, so we probably shouldn't commit with these Vultures. He might throw them in there just to pick off a few probes. Oh, I think he's bringing a tank. Is this what this is?
Maybe double tank here.
Okay, just a single tank.
Just single tank. Pretty sweet. Mine the ramp and at least, you know, cause some chaos for Protoss and make them do some work. Yeah, it can be very annoying.
And Moonrai, not even going to be waiting for his Observer, or at least it's going to be popping wrong. Luckily, there's only going to be these 3 mines in the waveform, so he's not going to take too much army damage here. Arbiter showing up with the Zealots, going to clear this up. Going to try and micro these Vultures and get as many Zealots as we can. Going to go down to the mineral line, kill a few of these probes. And behind this...
bottom right.
Yeah. Moonrai going straight for the... I mean, getting all 3 corners is a win condition for Protoss. If you get all 3 corners, it becomes an absolute nightmare for Terran to push down a certain direction.
Yeah, hopefully, it looks like Artosis is just going to make the push to the main. Oh no, it's just mass Vultures.
It's all Vulture.
Hopefully, Moonrai, you know, he makes High Templar and puts them on the ramps this time. It is so hard for Terran to get up a ramp in general, and if you have cannons and High Templar up there, it's just can feel impossible. Mm-hmm. He just needs to put a gateway down there and make a couple High Templar, and it gets Storm. I always feel like, you know, Gateway Man with a couple Arbiters isn't even enough versus like a maxed out upgraded Terran army too. I feel like Storm is always needed.
Yeah, looks like we're going to try and push into the main. A little bit clumped for potential stasis here. Yeah. But I think pushing in the main in this case right now is correct. We know there's no gateways in the corners right now. So pushing into the production is definitely a way to get control of this game.
Yeah, Moon actually transferring to his other base, so this is the first game we're going to see where he has a saturated 4th. And a recall in the main. Man, both those armories are right there. The upgrades are not finished.
They had never even started.
Oh, wow.
Or he may
way.
have just canceled him. He may have just canceled him. That's possible.
Is the other Arbiter... Okay, so he threw down a stasis. Wow, this is so annoying. But can we stop the push?
He managed to
We're
stasis
losing our army.
But
the tanks aren't sieged, and so we're gonna win here as Terran, but we're just trading really badly. And there's a juicy mine right there too.
Yeah, this is going really poorly for Artosis. I mean, he just lost his main base. He's got a bunch of units up here and his base still to clean up. Meanwhile, Moonrai sitting on exactly 3 corner bases.
And did we bring all of our vultures home to defend the recall, so the tanks are just sitting here vulnerable? It looks like. What are the energies on these arbiters here? Okay, so almost a stasis. He should save these, man. I'm always talking about this. Like, these Protoss players throwing their arbiters away.
Yeah, they recall and forget about them.
Yeah, they need to... You gotta hustle these out and save them. They're so valuable. And we have a stasis here, even. Hopefully he at least, like, uses it on the vessel and is annoying. Okay, he's gonna do it on the Goliaths. Whatever. That's annoying, you know? We can't land our CC because we got mines there. I mean, it's all housekeeping.
Too strong for me. You win. That might be the forfeit message, guys.
That might be it, dude. That might be it, dude. He says he quit.
All right. Moonrai's gonna take, I guess, the 3-0 win over Artosis. Artosis is gonna forfeit game 3, realizing that he is absolutely outclassed by the legend himself, Moonrai. There is no reason to waste Moonrai's time anymore.